So let's present myself. My name is Wellington, but you guys can call me Well. I have been a host here on TNT for about 2 years and a half, barely, and I have been here on TNT for 3 years. I just started during the pandemic, I guess just like most of you guys, to practice my English and improve. And since then, I have been here and live in Rio de Janeiro, but I was born in Salvador. And I work with planning and financial, but I am a civil engineering. So I guess it's part of life. We change a lot of what we do. And I guess this is all about me. You guys already know how TNT works, but just to remember, uh, we bring a topic always and some questions to guide the conversation, but we don't need to follow all the questions or the path, and we can make different questions. It's just to guide our conversation because it's difficult to talk about something, especially when we doesn't know the people that we are talking to. And to today's topic, I brought fake it until make it. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about it. I guess it's something that mainly people that are entrepreneurs say it, and it's a way to we face some um, different or new talents.
Challenging.
Yeah, challenge without being all prepared to that. So but on those things we still having some prejudice and some things that we need to evaluate to do not trespass some lines. But before we start to talk about the topic, I would like you guys to present yourselves, starting by Maurílio. Could you present yourself, Maurílio?
Yeah. My name is Maurílio. I was born in São Bernardo do Campo, and I grew up in Mauá, ABC, São Paulo. I don't know if you know, but I have 23 years old, and that's my five times here in Talk Talk, and my first time with you, and so I like to see movies, watch series, and I don't like so much to read a book, but I like to read a manga, watch animes, play football. So that's all. That's all about me.
Yeah, I should say that I already don't read anything, but when you put the amount of stuffs when you read anime, it's almost a book,
Yeah,
but in a
yeah,
different way.
yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Maurílio. And how about you, Dennis?
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Dennis. I am 38 years old. I live in São Paulo, capital. I work with IT, and more specific, security information specialist. And I'm married. I have two daughters and one dog. um, I love cook and I play the guitar sometimes in my free time. And I think that's it.
Thanks, Dennis. Good to have you here. And you, Jefferson?
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Jefferson. I'm 26 years old. I'm living in Rio Claro. It's a city from interior of the state of São Paulo. So we are an area partner, Dennis. I'm working at technology too, especially as a DevOps. So I started in this area since in 2016. So I have 7 and 8 years of experience in that area. And I think so. I'm a single. I don't have any child. So I live here with my parents today. but I think that's very soon I will to move abroad to another state because I'm trying to relocate with my job to another country. So I think it's so. Thank you.
It's really good. Thanks, Jefferson. And you, Felipe?
Hi guys. That is challenge for me because my English is very basic, but I should try to speak. Yes, I am Felipe. I am 26 years old. I work to merchandising, but I am studying English. I study tech English too. I I am host to Team Spanish in TALK. I like to see movies, shows, and practice sports. Right now, I should try speaking English, and that's it.
Thanks, Felipe. I guess the topic is really good to you today. So
Yes, that
yeah.
is challenging for me.
The little challenge.
Yeah. So guys, the first question I will read then and start answering because Philip said about being here with the basic English, and to me it was this uncertainty. Do you think it is important to attempt tasks even when you don't feel adequately prepared? And I can say this to yes, it is important. I have started to being a host here, even though I didn't have an advanced level of English, or I was prepared to guide people. I guess when you propose yourself to do something, you put more in force to develop some skills. So it's really necessary, but you need to know the limit, and you need to put in your mind that you have to do twice than someone that has those skills. And how about you, Felipe? What do you think about this question?
Yeah, I agree with you, but that depends. In language, I think yes, but that are texts. I think you don't know. For example, in hospital, if you don't make the text, in my opinion, you don't to try. But in English or eu vou tentar falar em português às vezes também, tá? For example, right now, for me, I feel don't nice, but I think to try speaking is good because for develop whatever task, first we to try. That is.
Totally. And you, Jefferson, what do you think about this?
Oh, I'm agree with some parts of this question because, for example, I think that in the first time you need to have it with your feet on the ground. For example, Philip said that in a hospital, if I don't have an experience with like a doctor or a nurse and another thing in hospital, so I don't have any try to attempt in some task of a hospital. But for example, in the same time, if I don't know to build a house, I can try to understand how can I build a wall and I can learn about this more easier than in a hospital, for example. In the same time, for example, if you are trying to get a new position in your job, for example, you think that you don't have any skill, in a specific skill, but in the same time you need to think, so why I need to do to improve this skill. So in the same time I can accept this task and try to do it, and in the same time you will learn together with in your experience. So I think depends of the context that you are, but I think it's very important when you try to attempt a new tasks, because if you don't try it, in the same time you want to learning about this new experience, this new task.
Totally agree. And how about you, Mauricio? What's your opinion about it?
I agree with you guys because I think it depends the task. Like Flip says, in hospital, it's very difficult to make like exams, and so depends on the task, But I believe it's to by a mistakes you learn, that's you learn because like in our work, for example, if you don't say anything about your work, about that's the task you work makes do I don't know, makes do you makes to do, just do, just do it. That's that the logo of Nike. Just do it because uh, if you wrong, you just do it again because you learn about your mistakes, I think so.
Yeah, totally. And you, Dennis, to close this one.
Oh my God. I think it's a good question because I don't know if Felipe, but in our area, for example, sometimes you need to do new things every day. Developer or and security, what else? But I think it's very important, not just for yourself, but in general, and to new job. Um, uh, we know about many areas. I think it's very important.
Totally. And guys, you said about some areas, and I totally agree that we don't should start or do something without knowing. But another is that we can. And Jefferson said about learning in the process and something like this. And I would like to know, is not a question that is here. What are the basic skills that we should have to start new things? What is the basic that we must have? What do you guys think about it? Feel free to start.
Depends on area, yes.
Yeah, but what do you think that is like related to all of them? For example, I will give an example, not
Okay.
is something like this, but learning fast or have good abilities with communication. What do you think that are the common things that a person should have to start and goes beyond what they know?
I believe it's not necessary to have skills for that. In our work, for example, is need to try skills for like a TE. I don't know if I say correctly. So depends da área, sabe? So if like you say, to talking about a conversation with other people, talking English, talking Spanish, if you not having any skills, you just do it. You just make two mistakes or not, but you can learn through your mistakes. You can learn it with other people, so I believe it depends there are,
Mhm.
But don't you think that learning with your mistakes isn't one skill?
I don't think that.
Because there are some people that doesn't learn with the mistakes. Even though we think that is something simple, it's something difficult to you have attention what you did wrong and how can you do it right. Got
So
it?
depends from difficult.
Yeah, not just the difficult. Had some people that cannot see this so easily. Even though we think that is something simple, this is one skill you learn with your
Oh yeah, yeah.
mistakes. It's part
I
of.
believe that it's more skill.
Uh, I think that's in this case, normally we talk about soft skills like a patient, a persistent, a good communication, for example. So you need to change ideas with another one to improve a better experience. So you need to give a responsibility. You can see if you are a teamwork and a flexibility. See if you have ability to work under pressure. I think that we have it as also Maurílio said about depends of the area. You have
Yeah,
some challenge that you need to finish with problem solving. It depends if you normally in TI technology area. Every day we need to talk, you need to fix problems. So problem solving, responsibility, flexibility to talk with another person. For example, Dennis normally work as a security analyst. In this case, normally you need to talk another person. Hey man, you need to pay attention in this link in this website. You need to take care when you click on, for example. So you need to have a negotiation and conflict resolution in the same times, in the same hour, at the right time. So I think that's there are many subjects and many topics about it to learn it, but I think it's the basic one is the percentage of the patient about how can I learning a new skill, for example. So when I need to learn something, I need to do it every day. So I'm
yeah,
persisting in
Yeah.
this skill.
I
Perfect.
think
Thanks,
you
Jefferson.
needed to dedicate time
Dedicated.
for that.
Yes.
Yes.
Because nowadays, for example, I think today it's more easy to learn other things. For example, you go to the YouTube and in 5 minutes to learn about whatever. I don't know.
yeah. It's more
Yeah.
easy.
Yes, yes.
Okay, guys. Thanks for the answers. And going to this question number 2 now. How does stepping out outside your comfort zone contribute to personal growth and development? And do you guys have an example of that on your life? Let me start with Dennis.
How does step outside your comfort zone to comfort zone? I think, hmm, if you like to grow up in your carreira, yes, I don't know.
Career.
You need to desafios, challenge, yes,
Yeah,
new challenges in your life because with mistakes you learn more. And if you stop in a place, you not grow up every day or every moment in your life, in your job, etc. It's very important to dedicate time to learn and go on. I think that.
And you have an example that you did that and you could grow? Or do you do this daily?
Could you repeat, please?
Do you have any example from yourself, or do you do this
Mm,
daily?
yes, I have one. Because, for example, in my area, I need to study every day because I work, for example, I don't know if you know Cisco system. I work, and for example, I have a certification CCNP. But if I would like to grow up in my life, in my career, I need to get a new certification, for example, CCIE. It's a new certification. It's very high, and I need to study every day, and lab and etc.
That's really good. I know Cisco, the company that I work,
Yeah.
use it to for that. Yeah. And how about you, Maurício?
That's for me is very difficult because I always search for a comfort zone. It's very good. It's very good to be in a comfort. It's very good if you don't need to. I don't know if you don't need to make esforço, se esforçar. Because it's very good to be in your comfort zone. But if you stay in your comfort zone, if you don't grow up to anywhere, and like Dennis says, you only stop. You want to be stopped, and if you be stopped, you don't want to run to anywhere, and we have I don't know how can I say alvo in English.
Target.
Target, yeah, that's it. Forgot the word. All of us have a target in our personal life, and if you want to the target, if you want to I don't know to catch the target, you need to walk, you need to run, you need to dedicate yourself to catch this target, and that's really it's comfortable for us, and I believe so. I believe that's all.
Thanks. But I must say that, you're here on TNT, so you are out of comfort zone. So sometimes you also do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Being
I
here
like
is
my
not
comfort
being
zone,
on
but
comfort zone.
I don't live there.
Yeah.
I like so much my comfort zone, but I don't live in it. I don't live in it because my whole life is work hard, search for my my dreams. Run and I don't know, correr atrás dos meus sonhos, and that's close to me a lot of I don't know, I forget the word, but it's comfortable, and I need this. I don't run for this. I take to in my arms, and let's go.
Yeah, totally. And you, Felipe?
Cara, essa eu faço até questão de responder em português para deixar bem claro, assim. Eu acho que o mais difícil dessa questão da zona de conforto é o que eu estou passando exatamente agora. Porque, assim, por exemplo, eu estou entendendo 90% do que vocês estão falando. Sério, estou entendendo. E não consigo falar. Aí dá vontade de desligar a câmera. Oh, caiu aqui. Oh, caiu na internet. Sabe aquele jeitinho brasileiro? Então, quando a gente vive na zona de conforto, cara, acredito que a gente não realiza sonho, como o Maurílio falou. Simples
Yeah,
assim. Simples.
exactly.
E sair da zona de conforto, eu sei que tem muita gente aí assistindo no YouTube, porque eu era um dos caras que ficava só no YouTube ali assistindo as imersões. Se a gente não enfrentar, mano, esquece. A gente você não realiza seu sonho. Você vai ver todo mundo passando na sua frente. Por exemplo, comigo no espanhol é muito fácil. Quase não estudei espanhol, já sou facilitador há alguns anos, e para mim é fácil. Mas inglês para mim sempre foi uma barreira. Então, eu decidi agora, eu estava com o Jefferson agora uma horinha atrás, né, na aula de intensivo de inglês. Falei, mano, quer saber? Vou enfrentar, vou sair da zona de conforto. Para mim, tipo assim, eu tô me sentindo muito corajoso agora. Que caramba, tá ao vivo, talvez meus parceiros vai fazer meme, não sei o que vai acontecer. Mas fica a mensagem aí pra galera que tá assistindo e para mim mesmo, que eu sei que eu vou voltar para ver esse vídeo depois, para mim não desanimar, que se não sair da zona de conforto, você não vai ver o sonho. Então, queria só deixar em português, porque essa mensagem é pro Felipe do futuro.
Good one. The Philip of the future will be proud of you. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
It's very fun because I have the same problem with Felipe to talk in English with other people. For example, 1 month ago, when I started in TALK, I have a big problem to talk because I am afraid to mistakes.
There's a lot of shame.
Yes, it's a very big problem to me. But I will try. If it's wrong or not, I will try. Okay, let's
Whatever.
go. Whatever.
And do you learn with it?
Your mistakes.
Your
Yes.
mistake?
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
great.
To
That's
I
great.
guess
my first class in the talking, I will. Oh my God, I understand, but I don't speak. I don't. Oh my God. Okay.
I don't feel it right now. I want to
Yeah.
say it, but I don't know. That
I don't know what I say. I need to learn a word.
But it's something really normal in the beginning, but then
Yeah.
you just normalize and you can put like a sap on your head, you know. I have to give a break on Talking Talk for 3 months when I moved the city, and then when I went back to TNT to be a host, I was, oh my gosh, I don't remember how to say anything in English because I'm not practicing. And I'll be there guiding some people, and me that are supposed to talk and help the others won't be able. So then I just started and I was talking in English, and I had other opportunities to help some people and talking with them in English. And it was just because of TNT, you know, that you broke this barrier that you have of thinking about the mistakes that you will commit. And we always forget when we started to learn Portuguese, we did those mistakes.
Yeah.
And we learned it and we could improve. And here, as we don't have judgments, it's not a class, you don't have this in mind that I must to say it right. When you learn someone talking the same thing as you pay attention and you can see, oh, I said it right just like them. I used those words wrongly. The time was not correct, and you can correct yourself and realize the mistakes that you did or not. Like Philip
Yeah.
said, when he talked in Portuguese, you know, he will see this video after. And some people do that, see the evolution that they have, because this is all live on YouTube. You can just check it later and see the difference. As you guys just realize it being here, that how was you at the first time that you were here, and how is you now, you know? And in the future, you'll be more easily and you will be talking naturally without even thinking on the words that you need to think, you know. It will be like you are talking in Portuguese, and
Yeah.
won't worry.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's great.
And you, Jefferson, to close this road about the question number 2.
Oh, I think that it's natural for human beings to be in their comfort zone. So it's very natural to me. So this is fixed in my mind. It's very natural. So in this moment, I learn now that the life is made through challenge. So such as I'm here unlocking my English and overcoming my fear of speaking English. So as everyone says about this one, so it's very hard to me stay here and trying to speaking with everyone to try to avoid any mistake. It's in the same time, I turn on the photos to talk with another person. So I'm only talking with you, so I don't mind if I'm wrong in this moment. So I need to only say. So I started to think this in my mind. So when I turn on this future, I think that my English improved better than 2 months ago. So you only need to talk, only that. So I think that it's the stepping outside of the comfort zone.
Totally. And guys, I will skip some questions and go to the question number 5, because we were talking about this, but sometimes there is some strategies that we can do it. And I would like to focus more on professional settings, What strategies do you think that can be employed to project confidence on professional life, That even though you don't know, you need to show the confidence. How do you do that? What the strategies that you guys use it to do it?
Stay calm. I know. I think because if you in that moment if you don't stay calm, stay easy, man, easy. That's going, you only make a mistakes, and that's gonna be a despair, for you. So in that moment, for me, I'm stay calm, and I tranquilize myself, because if I despair, I don't resolve that problem. I forget to say an example for me. The question.
Go on.
Yesterday,
Yeah,
I'm
your
talking.
audio is bad for me.
That's good now.
Oh, very good,
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday, in a talk, in Emerson, a talk, is a lot of people. Is 13 people. I know in English, in a talk in Emerson, and I foi dividido em 3 grupos, em 3 groups, and I'm stay with 3 people, and com a câmera toda desligada. Foi 3 pessoas junto comigo, 4, com as câmeras desligadas e só eu com a câmera ligada. E não tinha um facilitador. E basicamente eu fui eleito para ser o facilitador.
This happens.
Oh!
Yeah. That's very difficult for me. It's a new challenge, because I shocked, man, because I only to say in English. I only to the camera turn on, and I needed to learn the questions. I needed to talking about other people, and I'm like a facilitator yesterday. So that's a real challenge for me. But I'm still calm, and I pass 1 hour, and that's going, you know. So that's really difficult, but I'm still calm, and that's really amazing for me. That's a challenge
Very good.
winner.
Very good.
That's a good challenging.
Yeah.
About the question, in my case, I have two sleep. First, I am watching and learn. The second, I to try doing immediately. In my case, in my job, for example, it's hours each.
Really good. Yeah. I never thought about it, because it's the better way. It's like studying for a task, or a test that you have,
Yeah,
just on time, that you put the information and just throw outside.
Yes.
you
Yeah.
don't make it immediately. You only watch it for after you make. Yeah, that's good.
And you, Dennis, what the strategies that you think that can help on it?
It's the question number 5, yes? What
Yeah.
strategy can be
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the first you need to study more and more and more every day to I don't know, I don't remember, win to win experience in this area, for example, and you try only, for example, how do you explain these materials for other people? For example, I need to a presentation, PowerPoint to other people in 2 days. In this case, I need to have focus in this document and materials to learn other things, and it's enough to go in a presentation and demonstrate this information for all, I think.
Totally. Thanks, Dennis. And you, Jefferson?
I'm agree with everyone. So I think that to employ to project confidence, I think that normally the people says that the body talks. So I think that the maintain good postures. So it's a confidence that you need to practice, make eye contact, embrace the mistake and learn with them. So you need to take some mistake that you did, or that another person did. So you need to embrace them and try to learn with this mistake and try to avoid it in the future again. Try to show your expertise too. So normally I talk with my hands. So I'm gesticle a lot. So but I think it's a good posture to me, because normally when I get a new idea, so I take a pen and start to move this pen and talking about the pen, so you can learning how this pen was built, for example. So, oh, this pen is created by a plastic, propylene, or something, another material. So you need to press it to write in a paper, so you can try to sell your pen to another person. You can improve your confidence. So I think it's a good thing that you can practice too. So I think so.
That's
Yeah,
hold
good.
our attention for you. You make with your hands, make gestos com a sua mão. Hold our attention for you.
Exactly.
That's very good.
It's something
Thank
that
you.
people calls professor. Yeah, professors.
Yes.
They use it a lot of.
Yeah.
And say it.
Pressure.
If you are not a professor yet, maybe one day.
Yeah.
And guys, I agree with all of you said. I would add just one thing, I guess important. It's something good to ask. It's something important to ask about the things to confirm that people are understanding, and it's like a way to you make a resume and shows that you are paying attention on how the people are receiving the information or something that you communicate, and also understand if you are doing it right, you know. I guess it's something that normally people, professors do, or presenters, when you are, for example, talking to your leader, they always ask those things, and I guess it's a really way to get confidence about this. And I will skip to the question number 8. We are talking about face, fake the things until make it. It's kind of a lie, but not necessarily. Yeah, there are some ways to say that. But I would like to know if can be constantly sincere in all aspects of our lives lead to any disadvantage or negative consequences, or you guys think that not? And how could we be all sincere with having problems? No, it's a difficult question, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't answer this to me. I just brought this to ask you.
I try to elaborate this question in my mind.
For me, it's only for me. I use a strategy. You know, if I'm wrong in that case, I just say a little. I don't know. Eu dou um migué.
Yeah. I don't know how to say this in English.
Yeah, I don't know. So, jeitinho brasileiro. I know I don't necessarily to lie to other people, but I don't need to say the all the truth, you know, because if I say all the truth and I don't know with other people receive that truth, I don't know how that people thinking about this, and I just try to you know, to I don't know, tentar afastar essa pessoa o máximo disso. Se ela perguntou algo que é muito pessoal, se ela perguntou algo que muitas vezes vai me comprometer, aí eu acabo tentando afastar um pouco dentro do famoso migué, mas sem tentar mentir, porque no final das contas, a mentira sempre acaba vindo à tona e sempre acaba te ferrando.
For example,
Se fosse falar inglês, seria difícil.
for example, when a woman told you about her kilo, her peso, weight. That question is very difficult.
Yeah.
In this case, I lie.
For your girlfriend, preference.
And how about you, the other guys? What do you think about this? Dennis, if you are saying you're muted now.
Oh my God, sorry. I totally agree about the Maurílio Felipe said. Because, for example, in IT, it's not possible to. Sometimes it's not possible to have these disadvantages, or because you know or not. In my case, I need to put a command in a server, for example. If I know, okay, it's easy for me. But when you don't know, it's not possible. You will try, but it's a consequence. And I think it's very important to all the time. It's very difficult, but sometimes you need to do trust in your path, because more or less it's appear. I think.
I'm agree with Dennis and Maurílio said. I really don't know if I understand the real question, but I will try. For example, uh, you you need to know in which situation you can speak. You will speak literally about some answer. For example, uh, you need to know how to are those words, such as when someone of your team does something wrong.
Yeah,
You can say it's it's everything it's wrong, or you can say, man, I think you can do it better than that regard. If you, what do you think if you do in this way? For example, if you fix in this way, so, or you can say, oh, everything is wrong. You don't know about this one, forget. So you can use both phrases, but the second phrase, it's very disgusting to talking about with another person. So in this case, you can suggest a better way to do that task, for example. So depends of the word that you use. You need to know how to dose the words. I think that's it. Uh, it's a good idea. So, but I really don't know if I understood
You
the
understood the
question.
question.
I understand. I understand.
You understood the question. It was at the
Yeah.
point. So don't worry. And yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I guess there are some ways that you can say the things without hurting, like Jefferson said. And sometimes it's necessary to avoid too, as Mario said, some questions and some things that are not, it's not the point of some discussions. And I guess like you said also, when we say a lie, this can coming out, after. So we have to think about it, what we are saying or what we are putting. And there are some ways that you can say, for example, that you don't know something. You can say, oh, I don't know yet, but I'm searching for it. I'm learning. Could you help me somehow, or ask for some advice? It's better than you lie about something and have big consequences depending on what it is. Mainly on professional and also on personal relations,
Mhm.
because not always you will remember of something that you said if you lied, so you can be on contradiction, even though you have mintomania. I don't know how to say this in English, but there are people that really believe what
Yeah. Yeah.
what they say, and they won't forget, and talking about those consequences, I would like to go to the question number 9. Do you know anyone who has faced difficulties in their job because they lied about their ability to perform a task? Have you ever passed through this? Not necessarily on a job too, can be if you remember during your graduation or high school, when you have to split, group works and someone say that could do but didn't. And how did you face this?
I don't know anyone in a job, but I can speak in my family. I has a brother, and I have a brother, and he's is like you say is um, I don't know what to say in English this, but he's always lies for all,
Big
you
liar.
know. Yeah. Big is a big liar, and that's very difficult because with the relationship with him is very difficult for this because all the time he's lying. He's lying. I don't know I don't know why because if he's take address for me. He don't. I don't take anyone. I don't take nothing. You take yes. So that's very difficult because always the truth coming out and it's disgusting. It's very boring to see this to I don't know to lidar com isso, and so that's very boring.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's the word in English I will send here.
Okay.
That it's compulsion.
Compulsion.
It's a compulsion. Mythomaniac.
Maniac.
That people lie
Okay.
without realizing that they are lying.
Okay. Yeah.
And someone else have examples?
I think that's in my company. Last year, we are looking for a new collaborator to work with us with my team. So it's normal to create an interview with the candidate. And it's very normal when you are asking some questions, some technical questions. So, and you see that the person is trying to lie trying to lie to you, but you know about the answer, you know the technical answer, but it's very funny how the collaborator trying to
Found.
sambar, tipo, pela resposta ali,
Yeah.
tipo, trying to improvisar the answer
Yeah.
of the question, but it's literally and totally wrong. But in the same times, when I saw the curriculum, the resume of the collaborate, he was graduated in January of
In Harvard.
exactly. But he was in this case he has 3 certification about Kubernetes. It's very hard to learn, but he has three certifications from this subject. But in the same time, I started to ask a lot of questions about Kubernetes because I love Kubernetes. So I like to work every day with Kubernetes. So I'm started to ask about Kubernetes and descendo o nível das perguntas, tipo, underground of the questions. And the collaborator try to inventar, figure out a new answer. So, and in that moment, I finished the interview. Oh, you are good, no problem. I see you. So I'm polite.
Lie to lie.
But
Lie to lie.
when exactly. But when I finished the interview, oh my gosh, he was certified in Kubernetes, but he don't know anything about the Kubernetes. So, oh my gosh. So in this case, I need to bypass this one and try to search another one. So it's a good experience to do.
It was for you to understand, not for him. And you, Dennis?
I think the same with Jefferson because unfortunately, in Brazil, I think because in other country, I don't know this experience in other country, but in Brazil, for many interview, it's not possible to know really about that person, and sometimes many people lie about many things, and it's very good. Oh my God, good curriculum. I don't know curriculum.
Yeah.
But at the moment when you need to put this experience approve, it's not possible. It's very common happen in Brazil, I think. But for example, for me, I lost many interview because of my English. When you host ask for me and about your English, it's bad. I will try to study every day to improve my English, but at the moment I don't. It's very bad, my English. It's not possible to talk in more common with other people, other assuntos, subjects. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
subjects.
it's a big problem, but it's not possible to change all.
Yeah, totally. And on this case, if you say that, oh, I have a good English, and then you have to talk to someone, this won't happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
She's
It will
broken now.
be not good.
yes.
And you, Felipe, to close this one, we just have
In
more
this
some
case,
seconds.
I don't know.
No worry. I hope
Thank you,
that you
God.
doesn't pass for any situation just like this. And guys, we just have more some seconds. I sent here the survey to you guys answer. Can you give their feedbacks about the topic and about me as a host and about TNT as all? I don't know if you guys already saw, but next week the topic will be about focus. Maybe I won't be here hosting. Someone will be on my place because I'll be in a course about negotiation. So unfortunately, I want to be here, but I hope you guys come to the meeting and enjoy the topic too. As today, I really enjoy to discuss about this. I guess it's really good to share experiences and knowledges about some topics. And TNT, it's a way that I can practice my English and also bring those stuffs and know a little bit about the others' opinions. So guys, I guess this is all. Have a good night. Keep
Thank you.
practicing English and see ya.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.